Okay. This is my Excel 3 report on statistics for Module 3. Okay, for the first one, you can see all my data. I'm actually going to go and show my formulas just to, again, like I did before, show that I actually did put in all the work for all of these. You can't see some of the ones over there, but they are all done out. Even that really long list over there. Okay, so now I'll start. Okay, so as you can see from the data I have calculated, the spring and the fall have different numbers that are wide in variation. And the reason is that one thing that happened during the spring of 2010 to the fall of 2015 is global warming, which a lot of people know was really going on around that time. And it was affecting the US, and it was concerning all us US citizens. And a whole bunch of different companies across the US saw how it was affecting everybody, and they took advantage of what they could. Okay, now to the second one. You can see from all my graphs, there's a scatter plots based on all the data that goes around. And as you can see from the data above, the heights of the Army recruits and Hellanus missed classes are similar in that the dots on the graph of scatter plots are more tightly related to the trend line, as you can see. And whereas Juanita's missed classes and the heights of mall shoppers are similar because, as you can see, they are not as on the line as the other two are. And so that's what they're similar. Now on to number 3. The measures of the data you see on the right are different IQ scores of psychology students and the percentiles along with the ranks of each of the students based on their IQ. With the absence of outliers, the bell-shaped curve is more narrow, what you normally see when you think of a bell-shaped curve. Now, when you add an outlier to the data, it widens the bell-shaped curve. And also the whisker plot, if you put an outlier on there, it's not on there on mine, but it would have a dot either above or below depending on if the outlier was greater than all the data or if it was less than all the data. The number of percentile ranks gets bigger as you get higher, as you can see from the left of the box and whisker plot on the left column. On the right column, you can see that as the regular, like everyday, like what you think of ranks, they get smaller as you go down, and as the IQ ranks get higher. Because the higher you are, the better rank you are, and the better rank you are is smaller rank. But when you're thinking about the percentage, it's the other way around. When you're thinking about the better one, you're thinking about the bigger percentage, and the rank, you're thinking about the smaller rank. Okay. Now number 4. As you can see from the data above that I've calculated, the dam in the US and the dam in South America have different range, medians, means, standard deviations, and coefficient variations of the capacities. The reason is because one, as you can see under the US on the left side, there's more numbers and variables to work with than the left South America column, which, because there are less on the South America side than there are on the US, the dots are closer together because there's not as wide of a variation of numbers as there are in the US. So it makes the minimum value up to where the Q1 dot is, and on the US it's skewed a little bit back because there's a little bit more variation and range of the number. Here is all my calculations for number 5 and then number 6. Here is all of the data. And as you can see from the chart on the very top, that one is the correct one that actually isn't biased at all. Now the one right under that one, they're trying to make you think that everyone gets maxed out, no matter if it's all the way or if they're like almost maxed out completely. Now, if you're looking at the very last one on the bottom, this one is biased and they're trying to make you believe that no one really gets impaired at all. Like there's a few people that get impaired, but most of them don't. But if you want to go with one that's more reasonable and logical, you go with the first one because that one's the unbiased, shows what it really is. And that is my Excel.